Alright, so there's a bunch of more stuff to talk about. This is an extended show.
What the heck just happened?
Are we on the internet still? No, we're dead.
My computer's restarting. Or something. Or did it just... No, I guess we're still going. It just somehow... It got minimized. It was just the desktop minimization thing happened, so...
Oh, no, I did die. I mean, I'm... Right?
I think we're still live.
Okay, well...
Are we dead or are we here? Are we here?
People are saying rip.
Oh, everything is fine. Okay. Capcom, yeah, Capcom bodied us. Okay. All right, let's talk about lots of new games and updates and everything, dude. There's just
lots of stuff.
So many things going on.
What do you want to start with?
Guilty Gear Revelator 2 is out. I've downloaded the update, and it's really weird because I downloaded the update, and when you update it from Guilty Gear Revelator, the menu on the title screen still says, you know, on the PlayStation 4 home screen, I think it still just says Revelator.
Right.
But then you pick it, and all of a sudden it becomes Revelator 2. Really strange, but I'm so happy. So I'm definitely going to be excited about that. I'm going to be trying to play some biking, hopefully this Thursday on the beginner streams.
Nice.
I'll be able to upgrade. But yeah, I'm just super excited for the game. Last time when I played with a bunch of people, Sanchez was showing me a bunch of cool things about Answer.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
He looks like a really interesting character, I gotta say.
Yeah, he's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I've been watching more Gear just to... I don't know, why not? It's fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll play it, but it really does look cool, gotta say.
But yeah, that came out. Really excited about that. You can buy it standalone or you can buy the upgrade.
Yeah.
But if you want to buy the upgrade, again, you have to go to Revelator, find the add-on there, buy that, then you wait till it's downloaded, and then you like start up Rev 1, and then it like becomes Rev 2. It's a weird process.
Is it out for Steam as well?
I'm not sure. No, Steam is not out yet.
Steam is not
out yet. So... But, yeah, definitely pick that up. A lot of people said they were going to wait for it. There was no reason to wait for it because the upgrade price was only $20. But even if you did wait for it, the time is now. Go buy it and play it. So,
got it.
Also, any new thoughts on Injustice 2?
Oh, apparently Steam is coming out soon.
Oh, okay. In 10 hours, apparently.
Oh,
so
perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, Injustice is going great. It's just such a fun game, and I feel like every person I talk to thinks that their character is top tier or close to it. Because I certainly feel that way about the characters I'm playing, like Bane and Scarecrow and Swamp Thing and Fate. I feel like all of them, if they're not top tier, it's because other characters are even crazier.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like they're not weak for sure.
Right.
And I put out a list today of like 15 characters that people have told me that they think are top tier. And then when I did that, 2 other people were like, what about these other 2? Harley and Grodd. So, I don't know. It's very difficult to know where the game is going to go. I really am having a lot of fun with it, and I was fiending for it whilst in Paris.
I actually downloaded the Rev 2 update yesterday, and then I messed with Johnny for like 5 minutes, and then I actually went to Injustice because I'm trying to learn some other characters right now. I just want to know what I want to do before I jump online on it, so I'm going to actually do some ranked matches on next Monday. You know, I used to do the Street Fighter stuff. Maybe I'll switch to Injustice for a little bit.
Yeah.
So I really want to figure out that game and how to play it, so...
The only character I've seen people say negative things about consistently is Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman, right?
Yeah.
Which is ironic because they're doing this whole movie tie-in special thing that's going on in the game right now. Go watch Wonder Woman and then go play her and she's garbage, you know, kind of thing. So
yeah, she has a random trait, which is always a bummer.
Her trait can do one of like a few random things. Oh, that sucks.
And it doesn't seem like I feel like she lost some important strings and didn't really get them back. And it's like she doesn't really control the mid-range that well, and she doesn't zone that well, and she when she does damage, when she gets a combo, she tends to throw the opponent far away afterward, and then it's like, what do you do from there?
Right, okay.
I don't know, I'm not really sure. But yeah, anyway, fun game. So that's not the only thing. You got Ultra Street Fighter 2.
I did get Ultra Street Fighter 2, yes. I downloaded it with the shitty hotel Wi-Fi, too. Like, I actually just connected to it. I, like, started downloading. I was like, man, went, took a shower, came back, still wasn't done.
Yeah.
Played a bunch of Mario Kart, looked at it, still wasn't done. Played some Tetris, still wasn't... Oh, okay, it was done. And then I finally got the chance to try it. I mean, it's weird on the Joy-Cons, obviously. It's very, very weird on those little controllers. And even when you play with both of them, it's weird because there's no D-pad. There's no directional pad, or digital pad, as I like to call it. There's no D-pad on there because the Switch, it's an analog controller and 4 buttons. Right? So you use the 4 buttons. So in the case of Tetris, where you really only need to hit left, right, up, and down, it's fine. But all of a sudden, this game where diagonals are crucial, it's really hard. Really, really hard. So you really kind of have to play with an analog stick, and I never got low forward into Super with Ken, like once. I could not do it.
Well, that's not easy, right?
Yeah, but I mean...
I know you can do it. No, I get it. You can do it on stick, of course.
It's me. No, I'm just kidding. But it was kind of interesting. But what the biggest problem to me is that, like, Violent Ken and Evil Ryu are, like, so busted.
Yeah.
Like, Violent Ken can fight Akuma in that game. Nobody can fight Akuma in that game.
Yeah.
But Violent Ken can, right? I mean, that's an indication. And then also, the thing that bothers me is, like, they added the throw text in the game. They removed things like stored supers. And they also went and changed a bunch of the annoying inputs. I almost said codes. I'll just call them input codes. So they changed a bunch of those. Zangief Green Hand is uppercut now. Beautiful, right?
Okay, cool.
Fei Long's the chicken wing and Cammy's hooligan are half circles now.
Great.
Her spin knuckle is backwards half circle now.
Okay.
Dawson's Yoga Flame, backwards half Yoga Flame, right?
Backwards
Yoga Flame. So they did stuff. And then they didn't balance anything else. And so I actually feel like the balance is worse in this game because, one, you have 2 super broken characters here. If, like, Evil Ryu, like, even if he doesn't have a touch of death, like, 4 hits drains, like, 80% of your life. It's, like, really silly. And Violent Ken just has this uppercut, teleport. Like, you just really, I mean, he turned into left-right mix-up god. And
I saw a video, and I don't know how accurate it is, of him doing Stand Fierce, teleport in the corner, and it was a block string.
Was it a block string?
I don't know.
Oh,
I mean, that's what people said. I haven't tried it.
Okay. Backwards half Yoga Flame. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I was saying. But, like, here's a couple of things, right? You put in a tech, like, Blanca and Dalsum automatically become worse. Ken automatically becomes, like, really bad. Right. Because they relied on their holds to win, right? I felt like they were balanced around that concept.
So, throw tech applies to holds as well as normal grabs.
Yeah, And then one of the code changes they made was a terrible decision. So Ken's funky kicks. They got rid of the forward to down funky kick. Yeah. They made it half circle back. So now he has a half circle back that overlaps the spin kick, which is what they did to get rid of. I mean, look, he has a funky kick that's fireball and half circle forward now, right? So all 4 motions, because funky kick half circle is the roundhouse, and then the other one was the anyways. You can't even do walk-up sweep into Tatsu anymore. Like, it's impossible. Because you'll always do half-circle back plus kick. Because you're walking forward, and then you go to down forward to kick, and then you try to, like... So, I mean, he had some gimmicks with that. That's true. But, like, it's not there anymore. And then they just didn't balance the rest of it. So I'm just like, what are you doing with this game? Like, you obviously put some thought into it to fix some things in it, and then you just didn't even bother fixing anything else. So I'm super confused by this. Yeah. It's, like, really kind of frustrating.
It seems confusing.
And it is an HD remix, because there's none of the HD remix changes in the game. None of the HD remix changes are in the game. You can't even pick them.
I can say what you want about HD Remix, but his intention was to balance things.
Mm-hmm. And the game is more balanced. It's just not as fun, right? But, you know, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. And I can't find the old characters. So the ODOT characters might not even be in the game. Huh. Like, I was trying to figure out how to select them, but I couldn't find out a way to select them. Huh. So ODOT characters might not even be in the game. Huh. So it's weird. I don't know. It's
definitely weird.
I don't know what they were trying to do with this. Like, it really is just a cash grab. You know what I mean? So, and by the way, I still remember seeing all those tweets from D1 being like, "Hey, look at this care package from Nintendo. They sent me a Switch before its release date." And here I am buying Ultra Street Fighter 2 on my Switch.
You're not Illuminati enough.
Man.
I don't even have a Switch, so...
You can't make this mistake, basically. But
yeah, so I didn't get to play ARMS because I don't have a Switch.
I didn't get to
you
play
were out of the
either.
country.
Yeah,
So.
I was out of the country, so... yeah, well, it's doing super well because everyone... It's one of the early adopting games.
Oh, USF2?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good at least.
Also, Tekken 7 coming out in 2 days.
Yes.
Super excited about that.
Indeed.
So many games to play.
Oh, there's a ton.
And then I was actually playing Skullgirls on mobile. Skullgirls on mobile came out.
Yes.
It's very interesting. So there's a whole story mode, and you can like buy moves, and like there's all this like they basically it's a mobile grindy game. It's free to play, and you gain crystals, and you use the crystals to buy things, and for drawing random items and character. It's very mobile game-ish. But I've just been sitting, seriously, before the show, I spent like maybe an hour cracking out in the training mode, and all I was doing was big bang combos.
I can't believe there's a training mode. That's so cool to me. I tried to download it, and my phone is too old and crappy to actually use it. So
really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It actually said you cannot install this on your phone.
Dang!
Yeah.
It just denied you.
It just denied me.
Okay.
So that sucks, but I'd really like to see it and try it, because I've heard cool things.
Yeah, and like... I don't know, the combos was interesting, and I was having, not to bring it back to this, but I was having way more fun in the training mode in that game than I've ever had in Street Fighter V. Because there's nothing to do in Street Fighter V. I go to training mode, I feel like doing fun combos. Looked at the roster. Oh, Urian, let's just do loops. Let's just do goofy things there. But man, I was doing these big bang combos. I first did the combo, I was like, oh, this is cool. I can get 15 hits. This is neat. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. This character's heavier, so the combo I was doing originally doesn't work on this one, but I can modify it this way, and I got to 18 hits.
Nice.
Then I got to 20 hits, and I tweeted Mike, I was like, I got 20 hits with Big Man. Then I was like, wait, and I did more things, and I'm up to 24 now.
Sick.
I don't know, it's just it's really interesting to me, and it's really interesting. The controls are really simple. Controls are really simple.
That, yeah.
So you can't even move. Basically, the only way you can move forward is by doing your dash attack, in which character will dash and attack.
Okay.
And
Do you drag your finger?
Yeah, you just swipe forward. You can swipe backwards to make them backdash.
Right.
But then if you let go, they automatically walk towards each other.
Oh.
So you stay still.
Footsies?
Yeah, you basically walk. You stand there for a while, and then they start walking to each other.
Huh.
And you tap, tap, tap is a 3-hit combo for everybody. Swipe down is a sweep. Swipe up is a launcher, and if you touch again, they automatically jump up and do 2 hits.
Interesting.
And then you can do dash attack, and there's always a dash attack follow-up. And then, I just found out with Peacock, I got a new special move that if you swipe down twice, he does a teleport and does a punch. So I'll be getting new moves as it goes.
That.
But there's also an extra button off to the side that does a special move, and there's a button for the super.
Yeah.
But, with Big Band, I'm just, doing dash attack into punch, punch, punch into launch. Don't do the air combo. Follow it with dash attack into dash attack, which causes a wall bounce. Juggle, juggle, juggle into super. Bounces them super high enough that I can juggle, juggle, juggle with the right timing into OTG. You get 1 OTG.
Sick.
I was actually doing all this, and I was, learning the timing, and I was,
really cool.
forgetting my combo and stuff like that. It was actually, I don't know, I kind of
that sounds cool,
had fun with it.
Yeah.
Kind of had fun with it, so.
That sounds actually really cool.
Yeah. Did I say him for Peacock? I know it's a she. I guess I just messed up. I just messed up.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just thought I was just having a grand
cool.
old time.
Gotta tell you.
So,
yeah. The controls, it sounds like is very similar to how the Injustice mobile is, which is also you dash.
Okay.
Low is a sweep, or down is a sweep. And then there's a couple special move buttons and a block button.
Okay.
But yeah, you're mostly just dragging it around.
Yeah,
Although that game is a little janky, so I'm sure Skullgirls is.
Blocking is actually just hold 2 fingers on the screen in Skullgirls.
Oh, nice.
You just hold 2 fingers on the screen.
That's a really good idea.
Basically. And then to throw is you hold 2 fingers and then you swipe in any direction. You swipe with 2 fingers. So while blocking, you can actually throw really easily. And stuff.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah, I mean, Mike, I know he said he tried really hard to come up with a way to make it work, for mobile and stuff. And it was really interesting.
Well, I definitely have a lot of faith in them. So if anybody's going to come up with a cool idea to make that work, I believe in those guys. Are we missing any games that have come out and/or are... Well, SF5's 2.1 patch is, I guess, out now.
They said the server's not up yet.
Oh, are they still not?
Someone in the chat just said it's not up yet.
Oh,
so.
wow. Okay, well, there you go. But the patch, in any case, is downloadable. So when I left to come here, I was downloading the patch on Steam and on PS4.
Yeah.
So
I had it. I had like 10 minutes left upstairs when I came down here. So
they did delay. Oh, bummer, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah. In any case, that's coming out. We've talked about the patch changes in the past. Interestingly, a couple of things were announced since then that actually were.
That's right.
Well, they had already been changed. It turned out.
But they also announced the Vega stage.
And the Vega stage, that's right.
And, you know, Vega can climb on the fence. And everyone's like, well, another banned stage. Dude, if you just don't pick Vega, then you're fine. Because that happened in old Street Fighter 2 games, too. Before Super Turbo. Before Super. Like, in Hyper Fighting, I think he would, like, cling onto the wall. And it was, like, you actually banned it because it was terrible for Vega.
Oh, yeah. It sucked.
It, like, made him way worse.
Oh, yeah.
So you would ban this. So if no one's playing Vega, you can pick the stage fine.
Right. Agreed.
And I did see, like, Vega has some more damaging combos now and stuff like that.
Saw that, too.
So, yeah.
Yeah, he looks like he might be better. And not just a butthole. Because he is right now.
All right. Well, let's just do for some game event community news. Not much to say, to be honest with you, because we actually talked about a lot of the things that I had here. So
okay, cool.
But I guess Street Fighter 4 Champion Edition is coming to the iOS. I don't know. I guess they're doing a new version of Street Fighter 4 on the iOS, which makes no sense to me, because I thought there was a whole bunch already. So
Street Fighter 4 Champion Edition?
Yeah, I guess they're just... I mean, what
does that mean?
An update to the Street Fighter 4 iOS game released back in 2010 will be coming to the iOS app this summer.
What?
The update includes graphic improvements, updated support for larger mobile devices, and adds Dudley, Ibuki, and Poison to the game's list of playable fighters.
What? Why would they do that?
I don't know. They're using all these resources for what?
What are you guys doing? Why? I'm so confused, James.
I don't know.
We just talked about USF 2, which is just a confusing project, and then that from 2010, like Volt, is it an update to Volt?
I think so.
From forever ago. What? I just am so confused.
Red Hood. There was a trailer came out for Red Hood for Injustice 2.
Right.
I was thoroughly underwhelmed by him.
For sure.
He's just shooting a bunch of
bang,
guns.
Bang, 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 okay.
Let me jump and flip and bang, bang.
Bang.
Bang! I was like,
Yeah, I don't care about him. But, you know, knowing NRS, he's going to have some cool gameplay mechanics.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
He might look dumb.
But maybe it's just because also I just think the character looks stupid. I mean, he literally just looks like a dude with a red hood on.
I think he literally is a dude with a red hood.
Right, exactly. I mean, he's supposed to be not Damian Wayne, he's not Dick Grayson. He's the one in Jason Todd.
Yeah.
Jason Todd.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So I don't know, but like I said, probably gonna have some fun mechanics. So even if he's dumb, like think about Captain Cold, right? When I saw that guy, I was like, "Whoa! I've never seen such a bad character in my life. That's the ugliest, stupidest, jankiest looking dude. He's just
it's Tim Drake. It's not Jason Todd. It's Tim Drake.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe I don't know.
Who cares?
Whatever.
It doesn't matter. He's the Red Hood. But then, sure enough, Captain Cold has rad ideas. So I feel like that's what they do.
Right? Isn't Tim Drake the one that's in like the Teen Titans?
I don't know.
No, it is Jason Todd. Drake. Yeah, it is because Tim Drake is the one that's in Teen Titans, and he never became the Red Hood. It was Jason Todd. I played Arkham Knight, right? But he didn't become the Red Hood. But anyways,
yeah, it's actually Jason Voorhees.
It's Jason Voorhees. That's awesome, dude. People, it's the chat, dude. It's the chat screwing me up, dude. Shouldn't be reading the chat.
Why are you reading the chat?
Yeah, exactly. They also announced that
Thanks,
Chief Thunder's brother, Eagle, will be showing up in Killer Instinct.
That's the new one, huh?
That's the new character.
Oh, I missed that news. Interesting.
They actually announced that. So apparently that is going to... No, I don't read DC at all.
Oh, Red Hood is actually Jason Bourne. Got it.
Oh, that makes sense. Actually. Yeah. But yeah, Eagle is the next character that's going to be joining in there.
Okay, cool. So probably built off of Thunder's.
I heard he has like bow and arrows. Like he's gonna be like bow and arrows.
Yeah, I just meant his model's probably built off Thunder.
Okay.
That's what they've done with Mira and with Kilgore, but they're very different characters than the characters that they are built off of. So, yeah, I feel like that's probably what'll happen.
Okay, nice.
Cool. That would be rad if he was his owner.
It's funny they called him Eagle because the Street Fighter guy's Hawk, right? T-Hawk, and then they made another.
Maybe that's intentional.
Could be. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Infinite will be playable at both E3 and at CEO.
Oh, yes.
Obviously everyone was going to be playable at E3, but after E3 is CEO, and it will be playable there as well. So Capcom will be bringing along some Infinite, so even more reasons to head to CEO.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope CEO can avoid a solid log ROM and get their air conditioner working this year. So.
Ooh boy, please!
Because you can't even walk outside to get cool. Like you could do that in France.
That's right.
Like France was actually it was pretty humid there.
France
too.
was humid outside.
And then,
we actually got back to Los Angeles and thought, "Wow, it's so nice and cool here."
It was so nice.
Yeah.
It was like the best weather I've felt in a long time.
Yeah,
so.
a breeze.
Yeah.
It was great. It was great. Wow, it turns out that he's actually Jason Chaffetz. Oh my gosh.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, some jerk off from Congress.
Oh, okay. I'm glad I don't know. And then also, did you see the new Infinite that they found with Trish?
Yes, I did.
It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
I mean, if someone can perfect that, more power to you. We never thought that anyone would be patient enough to do Bionic Arm zip, Infinite. But people have done it to time out the game. But the Trish Infinite is awesome.
Yeah, very, very cool looking.
It's so funny, dude.
Nice work over there.
Because basically you throw the round trip, but the round trip doesn't have... it ignores hit stun deterioration because they figured it would reach Trish eventually, and that's the end of the combo. But they have figured out a sequence. So they basically figured out how to avoid the baby Metroid and Super Metroid, like in the speedrunning community.
You're like plink dashing around.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. Like you've seen them avoid the baby Metroid, right? Yeah, it's basically the same thing. So it's really cool. Just go to showrican.com, look for Trish Infinite, and you'll be able to find it there.
Or go to r/MvC3 on Reddit, which is where I found it.
Okay, nice. Got it. In terms of events that are coming up this weekend, it doesn't look like there's much going on this weekend. I don't see anything really listed here that's like a multi-day event at all.
Wow.
Interesting.
A free weekend.
That's so crazy.
After the weekend of all weekends.
I know someone could have moved their damn tournament to here.
Maybe.
God. But,
Tekken 7 launch party is happening?
Is there like an official launch party or something? Oh, okay. I guess there's something. No, that's just Tekken release there, so.
Yeah, there are a bunch of good subreddits for games. There's r/Injustice. There's r/Street Fighter.
Okay. Oh, yeah, and Wizard World Philadelphia is this weekend.
Cool, man.
So in Philly, so you can go ahead and check that. So, and there's also the online CPT event for Europe is coming up as well. Mm-hmm. So there you go. But yeah, not much else going on this weekend. So
yeah, sorry, I can't think of any other good fighting game Reddits.
Besides our Street Fighter?
Yeah, there's our Fighters.
I mean, do you count like the Injustice Reddit?
Yeah, our Injustice. Yeah.
And Marvel has one, right?
Yeah, MvC3. There's MKX. Or no, maybe just Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
Now that I think about it.
I think there's got to be one for Guilty Gear, I would imagine, right?
Probably, but I'm not.
Yeah. But outside of that, probably nothing.
There's a For Honor. Our For Honor.
Yeah, okay. But there's everything else that might be around, probably not important at all.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Okay, that's all I have. Was there anything else that you wanted to mention? Any other random gamey things that you wanted to talk about?
You know what? Yeah, the Injustice one is actually pretty casual so far. That's what I found.
Oh, really? Okay.
But hopefully that will change. There's no active Guilty Gear subreddit? That's a bonus.
I think they live on Discord. There's definitely a Guilty Gear Discord, and then every character has a Discord.
Yeah, the same exists for the NRS community, and they've tried to publicize that, but I don't know how well it's gotten out, really. So if anybody's interested, please let me know, or maybe I'll just tweet it once I get home, just to publicize it again. But yeah, it's a really good, well done Discord.
Okay, cool.
And
I guess our Guilty Gear is a thing, but maybe people don't go there or something. I don't know.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, there's Dust Loop and there's Shoryuken and there's all those.
Of course, yeah. Oh man.
Well, Paris was cool. Definitely happy to have gone. I'm glad that you ended up making it.
God, that's right.
It was a tough
I wonder if
time.
I should tell people my France story on here, dude.
Well, you were talking about it on Twitter, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. So basically, just so some people might not be on Twitter at all. But I was supposed to fly on the same flight as you on Wednesday to get to Paris. And actually, I do want to mention this because this is a good public service announcement as well.
That's true, yeah.
Actually. So I get to the place, to check in my luggage, and I hand them my passport, and they look at my passport, and they're like, we can't let you on the plane.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you talking about? My passport expires August 20th, 2017. I'm fine. And they're like, actually, you need to have a 3-month window to make it in there. So if your passport expires within the next 3 months, the passport, we cannot let you into the country. And I'm like, what? And I started freaking out. And I think they were annoyed by that. So I don't think that they were going to let me on the plane no matter what. Because the lady was like, you need to know these things before it's your responsibility. And I'm like, how are you supposed to find out? Like, where are you supposed to be told that this is even a thing?
I've never heard of it. I don't know.
Right? And then I was told that some countries even have a 6-month window that you have to have.
Why don't you just have a passport that ends 6 months before it says it did? Because it's not useful if you...
Right? I was so confused. And I was like, what the hell? And so literally the lady comes back and he's like, go to this address. Go there at 6 in the morning because there's going to be a line that builds up, and get your passport, blah, 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 and do all this stuff. And you can do it one day expedited. Here's your itinerary. You're going to need this to prove that you need it now. Fine. So basically I didn't sleep that night, right? I was up at like 3. I think I fell asleep from like 3 to 5, and then I woke up. And then I checked the internet just to make sure I had everything ready to go to the passport thing. And then I'm going to the Federal Building. You know the Federal Building right next to UCLA and everything like that. And I read on the internet, it was like, our passport photo section area is down. You must bring your own passport photo. I was like, what? And so I had to look up a 24-hour place that maybe does pass. I found a Walgreens.
Oh, man.
6 in the morning, go there, get my passport photo for like $17.
Oh,
and then I drive over there, and sure enough, there's a giant line that I have to wait in line for the will call window. Wait in this giant line, go there, and be like, look, I need my passport today. They're like, okay, give me a ticket, now go stand in that line. So I go stand in a second line, basically to get in there to do the metals detecting and searching and all that stuff like that. So you get through there to stand into another line to get to the window so that they can assign you a number so that you can sit down and wait in line until they call your number to go to the window to talk to people. After I finally did, and the lady was like, okay, I can't guarantee you your passport will be done by 2 p.m. My flight is at 3:15. My flight is at 3:30, okay? And they're like, we can't guarantee you that, so just come back at like 1 o'clock and check to see if it's done early. I'm like, wonderful. Cost me $170 to do this, okay? For 1 day expedited. So I leave, I go eat, I go home, and I was smart. I actually went home, grabbed all my luggage, and put it in the car. And then drove back because I was like, if I need to rush to the airport, I can just go straight there, and I will have to pay a buttload of money for parking, but hopefully I can expense it to somebody, right? So I go back there at 1 o'clock. Okay, there's nobody in line at the will call window, which is where you're supposed to go check.
Okay.
I run over there, I'm like, yay, okay. So I sit down and I'm like, hey, I go there, and he's like, oh, it's not ready yet. Come back in an hour, right? No, this was at 12:30. I'm sorry, it was 12:30. I did this. I was like, okay, that's fine. But you know what? I'm just gonna go sit in my car for an hour, right? Because I
guess,
why
what
not,
do you do?
right?
Yeah.
So I just went to go sit in my car, just messing around with the phone, doing Twitter stuff.
Sure.
I was like, I don't want to wait a whole hour. I'm going to try my luck. I'm just going to go back in 40 minutes.
Sure.
So it's like 1:10 or something like that or whatever, or 1 o'clock that I go back over there, and now there's 50 people waiting for the will call window. And I was like, what the hell? I guess everyone came back at one time because that's when they were told to come back. So I wait in line, and I call the airport. I'm like, can you please change my flight? And they're like, we can't do this. You have to get whoever booked the ticket. Red Bull booked the ticket. So I talked to Red Bull. And the guy on the email was like, I'm sorry, it's bank day, and everybody's on holiday right now, and it's 11 p.m., so I can't change the flight for you.
In Europe, yeah.
I was like, oh my God. The line's moving a little bit faster than I think. And I finally get to the front. My passport is there. It's 1:40. So I'm like, all right, my flight is at 3:30. I have like enough time, right? So let's do this. Get in my car, drive as fast as I can, get to the airport, can't find parking. Cannot find parking. Circle here, there, everywhere. And like people are fighting for parking and like all this garbage is happening. Finally find parking, grab my luggage, run as fast as I can to go over there. I'm like, can I check in? It is 2:40. My flight is at 3:30. And they're like, you have to check in your luggage an hour beforehand. It's too late. It's too late. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Please let... And like, I start freaking out again, right?
Yeah.
And then the lady's like, let me see if I can put you on the 6 a.m. flight. I mean, the 6 p.m. flight, 3 hours late, like 2.5 hours later. The one that I was trying to get onto and couldn't get onto. They finally did it. They got me onto there, but I was on standby.
Are you serious?
I was the first person on the list of standby. And I was like, I really hope someone else gets denied because their passport is 3 months. So I go finally do that. And to be fair, after I freaked out and I could tell the people helping me were like, this guy's going insane, I actually did apologize to them. Like another lady, I was over there and I literally walked up to her and I'm like, I'm sorry. Like I was just freaking out. I didn't mean to. Not your fault. And she was just like, did you get another flight? And I was like, yes. She's like, okay, I really hope you made. So I made sure to apologize to these people because I felt bad. But then I basically had like 3 hours to kill before I had to board, and I did it, and I finally got on the plane.
Right.
I had been basically awake forever at this point in time.
That's like a 24-hour odyssey.
Yeah, and then I fly on the plane for 10 hours and don't sleep because I can't sleep on the plane. Finally land, make it all the way to the hotel, and then I passed out for like 3 hours until you guys woke me up for dinner.
Right.
But that was my that was my trip to Paris, basically.
That is a harrowing adventure, man.
It was not funny, dude. It was not fun.
No,
it was not fun at all because I was freaking. I was just panicking. Yeah. Shout outs to the Red Bull guys. They were the whole time they were communicating with email like, I'm trying to do this, and holy crap, dude. This was Air France. This was Air France that this all happened.
Yeah,
on,
but it wasn't Air France's issue, right? It sounds like it's just government.
Yeah, that's just the way it works. And somebody told me that, you know, they were denied before, but they just like begged their way onto the plane and they still managed to get on. But like I said, I could kind of read the situation. I could tell the first ladies that I freaked out on were not happy with my freaking out, and like they were like almost like kind of at that point where they're like, this jerk, we're not going to let him on kind of thing. You know what I mean? So I read the situation and I was not going to push it.
Boy.
But yeah, I did make it there.
You finally did.
I did finally make it there, and the only good thing that came out of it is I had no jet lag problems when I was over there because I fell asleep that night very quickly. So yeah.
Yikes! That is a tale. Tough tale.
I mean, it was just crazy because everything that could have went wrong. You know what I mean? Right. It was just like everything that went wrong.
I've never heard of that requirement. You know,
that so my public service to everybody is if you are planning to travel and you need a passport and you are going to a country and your passport is close to expiring, look up on the internet.
Yeah, like within a year, I guess.
Yeah, look up on the internet. The other best thing about this is I don't have to worry about this shit for another 10 years. Yeah. But you best believe when I have 1 year left on that passport, I am renewing it right away.
Definitely.
Right away, dude. Oh, man.
Look, Air France, I think, is quite nice, actually.
Yeah.
I had fine time on it both ways. When last year we were on Air France as well. Been on Air France.
Actually, I had Lufthansa last year.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I had Air France, and it was all good. And I mean, that wasn't their fault. Like, they're super nice. And they give you free booze.
Was
and
it free?
Yeah, dude, it's free. So when I'm flying to Paris, right, the guy next to me, the steward asks, what do you want to drink? And he says, I'll have a beer and white wine. And she asked me, and I was like, I'll have the same. Who thinks of that? I was going to say, can I have a beer? But a beer and white wine simultaneously?
Dang.
Yes.
Okay. Dude, and then, like, partway through the flight, they just open up this thing in the back with drinks and snacks that you can just go to and get yourself, including these tiny little Eskimo pie ice cream bar things. You best believe I got like 3 of those, dude. I was just like ice cream, just eating ice cream all day. God. It was so good. Oh, man.
So I was all good on the actual flight itself, but I had crazy jet lag. Each night I was there, I went to sleep at maybe like 1 or whatever, which is not, that's fine for me, but then I woke up at like 3:50 in the morning. Mm-hmm. And that was luckily just before ELEAGUE, so I watched all of ELEAGUE, right? But I couldn't go back to sleep after that, so I figured, why not walk around Paris for 5 miles? So I did, from about 6:30 to about 10, and then at 10 a.m. I went to sleep again, and I was asleep for 3 hours or something. Yeah. And then we had to do stuff for Red Bull Kumite, and we did it, and then I went back to the nap again, and then we had dinner, and then it was like the same cycle for like 2 days, 3 days.
So you're actually not jet lagged at all coming back then, huh?
I had no schedule at all. It was like I slept for like 2 or 3 hours every 2 or 3 hours. Just the whole time I was there. Yep. But last night it was fine. I went to sleep at about 12:30 and I woke up at about 9 and I feel like I'm all right. I did bring some coffee because I was starting to feel like I was a little bit tired. But yeah.
So someone asked me what games I played on the plane. I played on the 3DS. I played a little bit of the Shovel Knight add-ons, which were Plague Knight and Spectre Knight. I played some of Blaster Master on the way back. I definitely played Tetris as well. But I actually ended up watching a lot of movies on the plane. So just ended up watching movies. So
I played Civ.
It's a good one. It's a good one. It helps pass the time.
Oh, I teleported. But I also slept for a while. Anyway, anything else going on?
No, I'm actually pretty hungry.
I don't know how to explain that. Oh, that's your phone?
That was my
I've
phone.
never heard your phone make that noise before.
You know what? When I need to make sure I wake up, I will change my alarm because I'm not used to it.
Okay, that's pretty smart.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good call.
I will get used to the same one on unimportant days, and then I will change it to like the craziest thing. Funny. I think I meant to set that for AM. Because I definitely did not hear... That's why I didn't hear any of my alarms this morning.
Oh, my God.
Okay, well, that makes sense. Okay. Oh, man.
That's a good strat.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm actually hungry, so I need to get some food.
Yeah, and I got to take a major whiz, because I just drank all this coffee, and I'm currently dancing.
Oh, you're doing the David dance.
I don't know how obvious that is, but...
David dance.
Yeah, I know you are well acquainted with it.
Oh, yeah. I've seen it on commentary many times.
Yeah, many times. Because in order to wake up in the morning for commentary, I drink a buttload of coffee. So then I'm sitting there at the commentary desk for like 2 hours just dancing because I gotta pee constantly. But if I didn't have the coffee, I wouldn't be awake to commentate. So would I rather be awake or would I rather have to take a major whiz?
But the best part is like there are some times where David will be commentating and I'll be talking and David's just like, and then runs away.
Yeah, we're just gonna do it right now.
And then I actually try to keep doing the commentary like I'm talking to David. I'm always like, oh yeah, that was actually good. Do you really think that he meant to do this? That's actually really good. But the situation that we've always run into whenever this happens, I try to do my best to be professional. Like you're not gone, right? I mean, that kind of makes sense. You don't need to break the illusion or anything like that. Except the one time where at EVO 2 years ago, we were doing commentary for Mortal Kombat. And David did that, and I'm sitting there pretending like I'm talking to David. I'm doing commentary like he's here, like asking questions and like I'm talking to someone. And then they put the camera on us after the match was over. And it was just me, and I was like, thanks, guys. Thanks.
Yeah, that was crazy when that happened. I
know, right?
It's quite a tale.
So mad about that, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, can't you tell, like, I'm talking by myself? Why would you switch the camera back to us?
I don't know.
And, like, if you ever hear me summarize what's been going on for the past, like, a minute or two, or the last 2 rounds, that's kind of your hint right there. I'll be like, because that was really interesting last round when he made the comeback and was able to beat him with the really smart read on that. Like, I'm trying to give him the information and stuff, so, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. No. How do you know, Internet? You don't know the veracity of those claims.
Well, I'm not touching your hands at any
You
point
have
in
no
time.
idea.
I have no idea.
And you can't prove it either way.
God. Okay. Anyways. Oh yeah. I mean, the Tekken Tour was announced. So the IP, the Injustice one was announced with $600,000. Tekken one was announced with $200,000. So now we've got 3 games with world tours.
Didn't we talk about that previously?
I think so. KI obviously has one. KOF is trying to do one as well.
Right.
So Guilty Gear, what is Jump? Anyways.
I hear that.
Okay. Alright guys, thanks for kicking it with us, and thanks for hanging out. I really like my Jellyfish Pirate shirt. I'm really happy about this. Do you have
I am
any
acquainted
idea
with
what this-
that,
Oh,
yes.
Okay, cool. Super happy. Okay, anyways, I guess we'll see you guys.
Alright, see you everybody. Have a good night.
Alright, peace out, peace out. I want to sing my alarm now. Boom, boom, boom. You know, as our theme song.
What was your... Yeah, play it.
Let's see here. Edit is, here we go. It's Summit.
That's a very festive birdie.
I always save the annoying ones for these emergency situations.
Dude, so, I mentioned I have this piece of crap phone, right? And my phone updated itself recently, and when it did so, for whatever reason, all of the ringtones that I had put on it died.
Oh no!
And so it's only down to like the default, just terrible ringtones.
Oh no!
So in order to make myself remember that I needed to put on like a new ringtone, I put on the dumbest, worst ringtone that thing had, and I just haven't taken care of it since then. I've been stuck on this.
You haven't bothered to put the new ones on there yet?
Yeah, it's just been super... even though every single time I hear it, I'm like, ugh, I don't want to hear that anymore.
What is your ringtone?
Well, I'm trying to get it on there, but as I said, I have a super slow, crappy phone. Let's see. It's turning on. It's getting there.
This phone is older than me. That's it?
That's it. I hate it. But I still haven't... It still hasn't convinced me to actually put on the ones that I want.
It's not doing its job. Oh my god. Yeah, that would wake me up though.
Oh, it sucks. Yeah, it totally does wake me up. I hate it. But...
Anyways, I need to go get some food.
Alright, see ya.
Peace out, everybody.
Get it, birdie! Tweet it up!